A forgotten bucket is thoroughly inspected with inquisitive noses and nibbling lips. Their eyes, with their unique horizontal pupils, seem to take in everything with a sharp, intelligent gaze. Two young kids engage in a mock battle, rearing up on their hind legs and gently butting their heads together. It is a playful rehearsal for more serious contests to come, a way of testing their strength and establishing their place within the herd's complex social structure. The enclosure is designed to cater to their natural instincts. Goats are, by nature, mountaineers, and this wooden structure allows them to express their innate desire to climb and seek high vantage points. The dominant goat, a handsome billy with an impressive beard, stands proudly on the highest platform. From here, he surveys his domain, a king upon his castle, watching over his subjects with a calm and confident air. The sun shines brightly now, casting sharp shadows beneath the climbing structure and warming the dusty ground. The goats seem to revel in the warmth, some finding a sunny spot to lie down and bask. Even amidst their energetic play, there are moments of quiet connection. A mother goat, or doe, stands patiently as her kid nurses. She gently licks its head, her rough tongue a tool for both cleaning and affection. These animals, often seen as mischievous and unruly, reveal a world of intricate social dynamics and tender moments. They bring a different kind of energy to the farm, a vibrant, vertical, and endlessly entertaining spirit. Their playful antics and acrobatic feats are a joyful celebration of life, a reminder that even in a working landscape, there is always room for play. Leaving the boisterous goats behind, we venture out again, this time towards the gentle, undulating hills that rise to the west of the main farmstead. The grass here is shorter, cropped close by generations of diligent grazers. This is the domain of the sheep. A large flock moves slowly across the hillside, appearing from a distance like a single soft white cloud drifting over the green land. As we draw closer, the cloud separates into individuals, each a bundle of thick, creamy wool. Their quiet bleating, a softer and more plaintive sound than that of the goats, hangs in the air, a gentle counterpoint to the sighing of the wind. The flock moves with a collective mind. There is no single leader apparent to the casual observer, yet they flow across the landscape as one. They graze methodically, their heads bowed to the task, their small, nimble mouths selecting the finest grasses. A wise old ewe, her face calm and knowing, raises her head occasionally to scan the surroundings before returning to her meal. The lambs, born in the spring, stay close to their mothers. They're full of a skittish energy, often leaping into the air for no apparent reason other than the sheer joy of being alive, their small tails wagging furiously. The weather begins to shift. The brilliant sunshine of the morning has given way to a high, thin veil of cloud, softening the light and casting the world in a more muted palette. The temperature drops slightly, and the wind picks up, rustling the wool on the sheep's backs. They seem untroubled by the change, their thick fleeces providing perfect insulation against the breeze. This is the landscape they are built for, open, airy, and exposed. Their presence here feels ancient and right, as if these hills were sculpted for the very purpose of holding them. A sheepdog, a blur of black and white motion, patrols the edges of the flock. It moves with a low, intense crouch, its intelligence and training evident in every step. A silent glance from the distant farmer is all the instruction it needs. The dog is not a predator, but a guardian, a manager, its role to keep the flock together and safe. The relationship between dog, human, and sheep is a remarkable partnership, a dance of instinct and trust honed over centuries. Together, they manage these hills, ensuring the health of both the land and the animals that live upon it. Our journey now descends from the hills, following the gentle curve of the land back towards the river we first saw at dawn. Near the main farm buildings, where the river widens into a slow-moving pond, another community of animals thrives. This is the domain of feathers. A flock of chickens scratches and pecks in the dirt near the water's edge. They are a flurry of activity, their movements short, sharp, and purposeful. A proud rooster, his plumage a rainbow of iridescent green, black, and fiery red, stands tall. He lets out a resounding crow, a bold declaration of his presence and his territory. The hens, in more subdued shades of brown and white, are busy foragers. They scratch at the earth with their strong feet, uncovering worms, seeds, and insects. Their clucking is a constant, contented murmur, a social chatter that holds the group together. They move with a quirky, head-bobbing gait, their bright eyes missing nothing. They are the farm's diligent cleaners, turning over the soil and converting small scraps into precious eggs. They wander freely, some venturing bravely near the water's edge, others staying closer to the safety of their coop, a small wooden house raised on stilts. On the pond itself, a different kind of bird holds court. A group of ducks glides effortlessly across the water's surface, their movements smooth and serene. They leave V-shaped wakes behind them, intricate patterns that ripple outwards and then disappear. Occasionally, one will upend itself, its tail feathers wiggling in the air as it dabbles for aquatic plants and insects below the surface. Their quacking is a cheerful nasal sound that adds another layer to the farm's rich acoustic tapestry. They are perfectly at home here, in their element, masters of both water and air. A sudden light shower begins to fall. The sky has turned a soft gray, and the fine drizzle mists the air. The chickens take shelter under the low-hanging branches of a willow tree, shaking their feathers and waiting patiently for the rain to pass. The ducks, however, seem to rejoice in the water from above. They dip their heads and flap their wings, sending sparkling droplets flying. The rain darkens the wood of the barns and deepens the green of the grass. It is a gentle, life-giving event, a brief pause that refreshes the land and offers a different perspective on this tranquil waterside scene. As the light rain subsides, leaving behind a clean, fresh scent, we turn our attention to the human element at the heart of this world. The farmer appears, emerging from the large barn. He moves not with haste, but with a steady, purposeful rhythm that speaks of a lifetime of work. His hands, though weathered and calloused, are gentle as he checks the latch on a gate. His face, etched with the lines of sun and wind, holds a look of quiet concentration. He is not a master of this land, but its custodian, its partner. His presence is as integral to this landscape as the soil and the sky. His chores are a daily ritual, a familiar dance with the needs of the farm. He carries 2 heavy buckets of feed towards the chicken coop, and the birds, seeing him approach, run towards him with eager clucks. He scatters the grain on the ground, and a flurry of feathered activity ensues. His movements are efficient, honed by years of repetition, yet they are performed with a clear sense of care. He pauses to check on a hen that seems to be nesting, his brief inspection a gesture of concern. This is not just a job, it is a way of life, a constant dialogue with the animals under his care. In a distant field, the low rumble of machinery can be heard. A large green tractor is slowly making its way across a vast expanse, pulling a plow that turns the dark, rich earth over in neat furrows. The machine is a symbol of modern farming, a tool of immense power and efficiency. Yet it too seems to move in harmony with the land, following its contours, preparing it for a new cycle of growth. A flock of seagulls, drawn from miles away, follows in the tractor's wake, feasting on the worms and grubs exposed by the plow. Man, machine, and nature, all working together in an ancient, timeless process. The farmer completes his task and leans against a fence post for a moment, surveying the scene before him. He looks at the grazing cows, the distant tractor, the sky that is now beginning to clear again. His gaze is not one of ownership, but of deep connection and understanding. He can read the language of the clouds, the mood of the animals, the health of the soil. He is the central artery through which the lifeblood of the farm flows. His steady hand and watchful eye are what allow this complex, beautiful system to thrive day after day, season after season. The sun breaks through the clouds once more, this time with the warm, golden light of late afternoon. The passing shower has washed the world clean, and every color seems more vibrant, every detail sharper. The wet leaves of the trees glisten, and small puddles in the farmyard reflect the blue and white of the clearing sky. A magnificent rainbow, a perfect arch of color, forms in the east, framing the distant hills and barns in its ethereal glow. It is a fleeting moment of magic, a beautiful reward for the land's patience through the rain. The entire farm seems to pause and breathe in its beauty. We revisit the horse pasture, seeing it now in this new dramatic light. The horses are calm, some standing with one hind leg cocked in a state of rest. The low-angled sunlight catches the contours of their powerful bodies, highlighting every muscle. Their long shadows stretch out across the field, like dark reflections of their elegant forms. The wind has softened to a gentle breeze, and the tall grasses no longer wave frantically but sway with a slow, hypnotic rhythm. The world feels calm and peaceful, settling into the quiet hours that precede the evening. The animals begin to slow their pace. In the cow pasture, many of the herd are now lying down, chewing their cud in a state of deep contentment. The frantic energy of the goat enclosure has subsided. Several goats are now basking in the last patches of warm sun, their eyes half closed. Even the chickens seem less active, moving more slowly as they take their final forage of the day. The farm is transitioning, shifting from the work of the day to the rest of the night. It is a gradual, natural process, as gentle and unhurried as the setting sun. This changing light offers new perspectives. The familiar shape of the silo now casts a long shadow that reaches almost to the riverbank. The windows of the farmhouse catch the golden light and seem to burn with a welcoming fiery orange. The textures of the land, the rough bark of the trees, the weathered wood of the fences, the soft wool of the sheep, are all thrown into sharp relief by the angled rays. The afternoon interlude is a time of beauty and reflection, a moment to appreciate the simple, profound elegance of the farm as it prepares to draw the curtains on another day. As the sun dips below the horizon, the sky puts on its final spectacular display. The clouds are set ablaze with fiery shades of orange, purple, and deep crimson. This brilliant color is reflected on the still surface of the pond and in the windows of the silent barns. The world is bathed in a warm, ethereal glow. The air grows cooler, and a profound stillness descends upon the landscape. The day's symphony of sounds fades away, replaced by the gentle hum of twilight. The chirping of crickets begins, a soft and rhythmic chorus that will provide the soundtrack for the night. The animals have all settled for the evening. The cows are gathered together, many already asleep. The sheep on the hill have huddled into a tight group, a single white mass against the darkening green. The horses stand silently in their field, dark silhouettes against the fading light. The chickens are safely inside their coop, and the ducks are quiet on the pond. The farmer has finished his final chores, and a single light now glows from a window in the farmhouse, a beacon of human warmth and presence in the vast, darkening landscape. The farm is at rest. The journey through this day and this landscape comes to a close. We have witnessed the farm in all its moods, in the fresh light of dawn, under the bright sun, through a gentle rain, and now in the peaceful embrace of twilight. We have met its inhabitants, from the gentle cows to the playful goats, and observed the quiet, steady work that sustains it all. This place is more than just land and buildings. It is a living, breathing community, a complex web of life where every element is connected and has its purpose. It is a testament to the enduring relationship between humanity and the natural world. The last light fades from the sky, which now holds the first faint stars. The moon, a silver crescent, begins its ascent. The farm sleeps, gathering its strength for the new day that will inevitably follow. The river continues its silent journey. The wind whispers through the trees, and the land breathes slowly in the cool night air. The story of this one day is over, but the larger story of the farm continues, written every day in the turning of the seasons and the rhythm of life itself. It is a story of peace, of purpose, and of a profound and beautiful harmony.